Find all solutions to sine of x divided by 2 equals the square root of 3 over 2 in the interval 0 to 6 pi. Now, if you recall, how are we going to solve this? Well, we have to find the inverse sine. So x over 2 would equal the inverse sine of the square root of 3 over 2. Now, when I do that, I find that that is at where? Well, it's at 2 pi over 3, but it's also at 4 pi over 3. Now, one of the things I have, that is just for the inverse sine of the whole thing. I actually have x divided by 2. So what am I going to have to do? Well, I have to divide each of these by 2 to make this statement a true statement. So x over 2 equals the inverse sine of the square root of 3 over 2 would actually just be pi over 3 or 2 pi over 3. Now, how does that help me? So what that means is, remember, I will eventually get these numbers, but I need to write it in the original form first so that I can get my k and my period done correctly. So I'm going to have pi over 3 plus, now remember, it's k times the period. What is the period of sine? Well, it's 2 pi. So now, if I want to multiply through by 2, I'd get x equals 2 pi over 3 plus k times 4 pi. So make sure you do it where you find what the exact is before you use what it is for a simple single x. Okay, so this is one of the values. Now, what was the other one? I said it was 2 pi over 3. So I've got x over 2 equals 2 pi over 3 plus k times, again, the period. I need to multiply through by 2, so I'm going to get x equals 4 pi over 3 plus k times 4 pi. So that's the second one. Now make sure you remember to write that k has to be an integer. So we have these equations that we found. Now what are the actual solutions for what we need on the interval of 0 to 6 pi? Well, you're going to plug in your values of k. K equals 0, k equals 1, k equals 2, k equals 3, and so on. So what I recommend that you do is that you actually pause the video, see what you get for your answers, and then come back. So welcome back. Hopefully when you actually did all of your calculations, you came out with 2 pi over 3, which is one of the ones we started with, and also 4 pi over 3, but then that you also obtained 14 pi over 3 and 16 pi over 3.